Have you ever opened an email at work that left you upset, confused, or even attacked? Sometimes harassment doesn't happen face-to-face. It hides in your inbox. In this video, I'll share 6 clear examples of email harassment at work, what they look like in real life, and how to protect yourself before they take a toll on your confidence and career. Workplace harassment isn't always obvious. It can show up in subtle ways, and emails are one of the most common tools people use to intimidate, isolate, or control their coworkers. If you've ever wondered, is this email harassment, or am I just being sensitive? This video is for you. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for and the steps you can take to protect yourself. Harassment often looks like a pattern. For example, you might get emails that say, "Once again, you failed to meet expectations. This report is embarrassing. You clearly don't know what you're doing." Occasional feedback is normal. We all make mistakes. But when the tone is consistently hostile or insulting, that's harassment. A professional manager corrects behavior without tearing someone down. If you start to dread opening your inbox because of this pattern, it's a red flag. Another form of harassment is being deliberately left out of important email chains. Imagine your entire team is copied on a project update, except you, or everyone gets the meeting agenda, but your name is missing. This exclusion isolates you, makes you look uninformed, and is a subtle way of undermining your credibility. Mistakes happen, of course, but if it happens repeatedly, and especially when you're the only one excluded, it may be intentional. Sometimes harassment shows up as veiled threats. For example, "You better watch yourself. Don't make me escalate this." Even if the email doesn't use explicit profanity or insults, the intent is intimidation. Threatening language is not appropriate in a professional workplace, and it creates a written record of hostility. This kind of message isn't about solving a problem. It's about creating fear. Endless nitpicking, constant reminders, or overly detailed instructions sent day after day can also become harassment. For example, "Did you complete the task I asked about an hour ago? I need updates every 30 minutes. This goes beyond accountability. When your inbox is flooded with controlling messages that undermine your independence, it crosses into harassment. Micromanagement becomes harmful when it's not about the work itself, but about power and control. Harassment can also look like gossip or humiliation written into emails. You might see something like, "I heard you were late again. Maybe mornings aren't your strong suit." Or, "Did everyone see how badly John messed up yesterday?" Sometimes they even copy unnecessary people just to embarrass you. These messages are toxic because they damage your reputation and morale. If an email is written to humiliate you rather than to address your work, that's harassment. This one is especially serious. Emails that say things like, "If you don't reply to this message, disciplinary action will follow. Failure to respond will go on your record." These kinds of messages cross the line from communication into coercion. Here's the key difference. Managers can set deadlines, ask for accountability, and follow procedures. But when an email threatens discipline outside of official channels, it becomes harassment. Remember, formal disciplinary actions usually follow a process, a documented procedure through HR or management, not a one-off threatening email. If someone is bypassing the proper process and using email as a weapon, that's a big warning sign. So what can you do if you recognize any of these 6 signs in your inbox? Save everything. Keep a personal copy of emails that feel harassing. Print them or forward them to a safe email outside of work. Do not reply in anger. It's tempting, but your responses can be twisted or used against you. Stay professional at all times. Look for patterns. One bad email might just be poor communication, but repeated patterns show intent. Know your policies. Check your employee handbook or HR policies on workplace conduct and communication. Seek support if needed. If it continues, bring it to HR, a manager you trust, or in extreme cases, consult legal advice. Email harassment is real, and it can chip away at your confidence if you don't recognize it. The 6 signs are repeated insults, deliberate exclusion, threatening language, excessive micromanagement, gossip or humiliation, and written threats of discipline without proper process. If you see these in your inbox, don't ignore them. Document, stay professional, and protect yourself. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Work Answers for more practical advice on handling workplace harassment, politics, and toxic environments. And if you've ever experienced this kind of email harassment, share your story in the comments. Your experience might give someone else the courage to speak up.